takes a lot. Who is that? Remember I told you about that story I was doing on the boxing promoter that was fixing his fights? No. Pancakes with blueberry syrup. Oh yeah, King Davis, yes. One good source is Marcus Hughes from the Village Boys snatched him right after murder. Deja, I'm no reporter. I just walk up to this King Davis fella and go, hey there now, you're fixing fights. I'm clean. So Claire, King Davis has 84 arrests and no convictions. The afraid is too crafty, even for more sophisticated approach. I know the story, man. This is the kind of thing that wins awards and boosts sales. Well, if you really want to boost sales, you should get a hold of those naked Brad Pitt photos. Now, you know we don't print that kind of stuff. Or could you get them anyway? Oh, nice shot. Multiple addictions. Oh, you made it? No, no reporter. No comment. Hey, have you ever worked with King Davis?
Are you a reporter? You must be running to housekeeping. You heard my we need clams on the recipe. Take this up a water.
The DJ's Flavor Magazine. Listen, I'm doing a story on King Davis. You mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Fire away, yes.
Well, for starters, how long have you been boxing?
Counting a day?
Mm-hmm.
Never.
So what do you do here?
Well, actually, I just think that it's you, homie. I know it better. Marcus Hughes, good voice.
I knew that.
Right, thought I was a boss.
Please, that's what's funny. I can take you down.
We just met.
You know, just because you're a good reporter and have a nice smile doesn't mean you're going to beat me to this King Davis story.
So, you think I have a nice smile?
I don't know. I've never seen a weasel smile until now.
I'm sorry, we got some wrong foot. I know you are at this stuff, and it's pretty good. But let me give you a tip. You thought I was a boxer. That's one question you should have asked me.
What was that?
You should have asked me out to dinner tonight. You know, you said yes. So I'm gonna pick you up on my date.
Why would I go after a perpetrator like you?
Because you like me. And I find that very attractive. So, hey, where you at?
You're a reporter. Then figure it out. We can never agree on where to go.
Why don't we go out to the multiplex theater/video arcade/Paramount? Man, that way appreciate your shot.
Thank you.
Declare to see a movie. Actually partake of the largest international food court in the tri-state area. Hey, people. Brigitte, did you know, according to the journal, your Shireen doll has become quite a hot-selling item?
Naturally. Hey, if this doll is really based on you, you can be getting cheated out of I'm telling you, girl, you should sue.
Millions. That's our favorite number.
Great, baby. Corporate America's always trying to cash in on somebody else's brainchild. They try to do what you mean. Right, when you that haircut vacuum, the flow beat. Coincidence?
Hey, Tisha, you leave the boxing story. Millsburg did run into Marcus Hughes.
Oh yeah? What's he like?
Well, he's arrogant, he's conniving, he'll sell his own home to his daughter. And I'm having dinner with him tonight. Careful, he may just be taking you out to pump you for information. While he thinks he's picking my brain, I'll be getting up for everything he knows.
Your lips might be saying that this is business, but that cheap lip gloss is saying it's a date.
Is he colored?
Oh,
See, this just proves my point. Women always talk about they want a nice guy, and in the end, they go for the looks.
And when they want to break from both, they date you.
Don't you have a car to go chase others?
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, everyone, this is Marcus Hughes.
How you doing? Right.
Hey, all right, call me girl. Sinclair James, I'm in the news game myself.
So, Marcus, have you heard about the Shireen phenomenon?
The who?
You better recognize.
Hold on, y'all. Hey, everybody.
Well,
1, 2, or 3 people who was in chat earlier. I appreciate y'all.
This is very you.
How y'all
You don't
doing
even know
today?
me.
Oh, sure.
You know, I'm a boring person. I really don't have too much to talk about. So we're gonna go see what's up in the news today. I haven't did the news in a while, so let's see what I would like to talk about.
Someday you'll have a chance to crack something this big, and I'll be off covering something bigger. What else you do? You know what? It's a question I've been dying to ask you. Where's your best friend?
Shout out to the one person in the chat. I appreciate you. Ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house.
Hey, you ready to go? Yeah, but look, we can't stay out too late tonight because I really got to get an early start.
Oh, you sure are dedicated. We could use somebody like that.
Right. All right, so. So they said money's covered in a blue dye given to the customer at PNC Bank ATM. Let's see.
Received dyed money. Now she says she's stuck with money she can't use. What am I to do? $360? We need to know what to do. It's damaged and dyed money. Tawana Brown and other PNC ATM users say they received from this McDonough ATM. I got the money out and just put it in my purse. Brown says later that day, when reaching for the money to pay for food, she noticed $360 from an $800 withdrawal covered in blue dye. I can't use it. It's not. No one will take it. Brown says she was told by a manager at this Stockbridge PNC Bank branch that while this has happened to other customers, they couldn't take the money back. She basically told me or made me feel like kick rocks. It's not our, responsibility. I was livid. I was really mad. Brown says the money was meant for her brother's mortgage payment, a payment she says they're now behind on. It's really frustrating. I reached out to PNC, and a spokesperson said they're collaborating with their vendor to investigate reports of damaged bills within certain PNC ATMs and are working to support any impacted individuals. The Georgia Bankers Association says while it's unusual for an ATM to dispense unfit money, it isn't impossible. They suggest affected customers keep all transaction receipts. The GBA also says if this happens at a bank where you don't hold an account, you'll be subject to that bank's policy for non-customers. Because I needed to know whose responsibility was it. Because he simply said that it wasn't their responsibility to give me my money back. And I reached out to McDonough police to see if they responded to this ATM. We're waiting to hear back. In McDonough, Ashley Lincoln, Channel 2 Action News.
So y'all heard that. Money covered in the blue dye, give it to the customer. They should have been there something about that. How will the pink full moon of 2003 affect our zodiac signs? Let's see what they talk. It says a full pink moon is coming in April 2003. Here's how it will affect you in all zodiac signs. Uh, what? In March, which is my birthday, the Earth stands witness to Venus appearing right below the crescent moon. It says against the dark Ramadan sky. I don't know what the fuck that is. Exact stargazing and um, I'm putting their equipment to capture this marvelous motor moment. I'm sorry, that's a motor moment. And this we enter April of 2003. Another such significant event await us. A pink full moon. In April, pink full moon overlaps with the year Passover. Okay, it says, as per a NASA report, the main phone calls it a pink moon, as it seems to be a full moon of spring, which is confidentially by the widespread growth of. I'm not gonna play with y'all. It says wildflower to North America. The flower ultimately go by the name of creeping. Don't play with me. I'm not. I don't know that word, so I ain't gonna fucking play with y'all. It says from which of the full moon gets its name. It says making a period of new growth and reveal. The pink moon will have its efficiency on the zodiac sign, while some needs to take stock of things. Others can look forward to enjoying a stable time. Says the pink moon in April and how it affects the zodiac signs. What are the other names of the full pink moon? That do look like that's a pretty moon, huh? It looks pink. Ah, yeah, right. Let's see what else they're talking about. They're giving out free government tablets. Log or create a new account to complete your ACP application online. I don't know if anybody wants to go see that Jordan movie, but I hope everybody wants to go see the Jordan movie. It says Michael Jordan, years old, mother. Man. Okay, Texas man. Brings down 1,000 pound man eating alligator, crocodile. Alligator and crocodile is two different things. But they're still the same family. So, Walmart to close 15 stores in April. Here in the full list. Here is the full list. Sorry. They said Arkansas. I'm sorry, that's Alaska. Arkansas, they closing one store in Georgia. They closing two. Florida, they closing one. Hawaii, they closing one. Illinois, they closing three. Indiana, they closing one. Minnesota, they closing one. New Mexico, they closing one. Oregon, they closing one. Texas, they closing one. Washington, they closing one. Washington D.C., they closing one, and then Wisconsin, they closing one.
Hey, Rusty, you remember me?
Oh, yeah, reporter. What got you?
I know what you're doing in that ring. How much does King Davis pay you to take the fall?
Me? Late? I think with my mother. Does that answer your question?
Fine. I have everything I need for my story.
So I'm watching, well, they showing some on Family Feud, Family Feud, and it's saying 8 best jobs that makes a man good in bed. Let's see what they talk about.
Top 8 answers on the board, ladies. We asked 100 women. Name an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed. Angela.
A police officer.
A police officer.
A dancer.
A dancer. Chuck, we ask 100 women. Name an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
A yoga instructor.
Yoga instructor. Hey, Mike, 100 women. An occupation a man has makes him good in bed.
Bodybuilder.
A bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder was
Name an
number one.
occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
No explanation with this one.
Oh, you just did it.
Okay, well then, he's got a pole, he's got a hose, a fireman.
He got a phone, he got a hose, fireman. A man has that makes him good in bed.
Hey, so I think maybe because he knows about lady parts, a gynecologist.
Gynecologist. Second, name an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
Construction worker.
A construction worker. Chuck, only one strike. You put a stop to that. Name an occupation that a man has that makes him good in bed.
Okay, Steve, what about a plumber?
This boy right here is just my entertainment. I love you, dude. Swimmer! I ain't mad at you. Mike, 2 strikes. The other family can still give me an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
A farmer.
Y'all messing with me now. You know, good with them hoes, you know what I'm saying?
That's where the saying came from. Farmers are good in bed.
Farmer!
Come on.
Women's name and occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
We go with musician.
A musician.
Somebody else does all the work while you sitting there on the toilet. Take notes. There are good reporters and then there's you.
So they said Save the Dying franchise, $400 million worth. Mark Wahlberg announced huge opportunities for fitness community.
You grab us a couple plates and I'll meet you. I love it when you tell me what to do.
So it's saying they last so much longer. Grocery store shoppers share freshness hawk for buying strawberries, blueberries.
Please just make sure it gets to the printer and don't screw up. Hey, you know what? I'm spanking.
What are you doing?
I'm sending my story to Flavor. It'll be on the stands in the morning.
But Flavor doesn't come out to Thursday.
Flavor comes out when I say it comes out. You see, I own it.
I can't believe it. You actually scooped me.
And check out finally, what do you think is going to happen if you decide to achieve a 5 smash?
Turn the fucking lights up. Tell me for my two niggas, fuck you motherfuckers, fuck that nigga, your glass of back of fuck, nigga, fuck you get smacked the fuck. It's like that, it's like this, shit. I'm back in the gap, I came to this. Hell yeah, did you forget about the door, but now I'm bitch, so it's more, so shout, motherfucking fuck, the best DJ.
All you others get fucked.
What's the matter, bitch, nigga, I stay rich, nigga, fuck a game, and look for me, I see, fuck a game, I'm trouble free, still representing just rough, nigga, let's go,
Fuck that new show. That gangsta shit, it sounds stupid. Don't even like 50 flop, I ain't Gucci on it. Move brand to this, move pose to that. Move the motherfucking bricks where the money at. Can't hold you listen to the whole stretch. When it be pop off, no controlling that. One call the cops, one call the cops. Nigga, we don't care if they come in the night. Got the pump in the truck, nigga, break the lot. One buck shot to the whole block. And this bitch take off, make it so hot. Nigga with a 12 gauge on my slow shot. Roll a shell shot, when your ass drop. And get the shit like a motherfucking rap. Niggas go ahead, fuck with me and be a casualty. But the nigga bullshit me, come on, see. Now, why you waiting? Off the major. Shit, you niggas be retaliating. We laugh about it, you crying damn. But your motherfucker only when it's lunch time. It's just friend, it's big friend, man. That nigga that damn dead. He coughing, he wheezing. said, man, that nigga finna start breathing. His mama there, his daddy there. Get him on the escalator, get a caddy there.
So that's Tupac's new video, My Life, featuring 50 Cent that just came out in 2003, 2 days ago. All right, so it's a man in California that gifted his son, who is 13 years old, of 40 acres of 40 acres of land for his birthday. That's dope. In Los Angeles says the land, which is I ain't never heard of that state. I mean that city in California on the U.S. It's on the U.S. and Mexico border has the right of passage of his teenage son. Son name is, I'll give you messing up that boy's name. Social Security coming soon. So they say Social Security could be cut real soon. And it's crazy because a lot of my residents, they end up getting an increase in their Social Security. Now they talking about, when it becomes our time to, I'm in my 40s right now. So, I'm 45 exactly 2.5 weeks ago. And they talking about time when it's time for me to retire, we're not gonna have no retirement fund. Like, bro, are you serious? Then what the fuck are you taking taxes out my shit for? You know what I'm saying? I never applied for low not low income um unemployment or nothing. I've been working all this time, and you telling me I'm putting all this money in to not have nothing to look for when I retire? Are you serious? Then why are you taking all this money out for Social Security, and we're not gonna have, y'all telling us in about 10, I say about 10 to 20 years we're not gonna have Social Security or SSI or SS, whatever the fuck it's called when you work. I ain't talking about SSI. Let me take that back. SSI for motherfuckers has never worked, or they have worked and they haven't put enough in their Social Security. So
Hi, Mrs. Jones. I'm delving into the rich and varied past of my ancestors so that I can present my mom with a beautiful leather-bound edition of our family tree. That's nice, Cal. Of course, it's no homemade videotape.
See, she's sending our moms away to the Bahamas was a brilliant idea. I am not spending enough money staying with my mother. It's unnatural.
So Michael B. Jordan, Sylvester Stallone called Michael B. Jordan. He will be getting paid 250 $252 million for Creed 3. That's some good ass money, bro. Shit, just let me get half of that. I'm cool. It says, what to know about weed and sleep. Hold on. what they talk about because I'm always smoking weed. It says, does weed help you sleep? Depending on what you get, indica or sativa. And please don't ask me what's the difference because I'm sorry, excuse me, y'all. I don't know. Shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have a slice that this says many people believe cannabis and CBD production can be used to sleep aid as a sleep aid, but research show mixed results. Hey DTL, hey my boo, how are you, my love? You can hit the panel if you like. The thing is right up above you. It says many people say that turns to marijuana or CBD products has a way to help them sleep. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it does help me sleep. Like I said, I'm sorry. It depends on if you get sativa or indica. I think sativa make you sleep and indica makes you just give you a body high, but it doesn't really affect your sleeping. Okay, sleepiness says, but whether that, hold on. I took 2.5 weeks off for my birthday, and last week I couldn't get on because I was in YouTube jail for a whole week. So I could have got on my tag, but I'm like, fuck that, I ain't feel like getting on tag. Hold on. They say it take 21 days to break a habit. That's a mother. Oh shit! I forgot my microphone is all the way up here. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna say it take 21 days for you to change your pattern, but I was gone for 2.5 weeks. I'm used to getting up at 5 o'clock. I get up at 5. But then I knew I could go back to sleep, so I'm trying to get used to about waking back up and just staying up because I just went back to work Monday. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Excuse me. So if you still in here, DGL, how you doing today? How was your weekend? Oh shit, sorry. Drop my lighter. I'll pick it up later. I feel like picking it up right now. Okay. So I hope everybody's day been going good. Hold on, y'all. Trying to roll up real quick.
well, after giving it careful consideration, I decided I don't know
How's everybody doing? How's everybody in the 3 people in the chat? But I don't know if nobody heard, but I did play a song. It's with Tupac and 50 Cent. And it just came out 2 days ago. It's a video. At first I thought it was gonna be like they talking about something, but it was a video. And I can only play so much. That's what got me blocked on the YouTube streets. I got locked in YouTube jail. I couldn't go live for a whole week because of me playing music. It's crazy. Value. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. I'm not even monetized yet. I can't even play music without getting struck. Hello, y'all. I'm sorry. When I was off work and they put me in the YouTube jail, I was cool to be going live at this time, but getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, take your bed shower, try to be out of here at least by 6:20. It get tiring. It's not hard, but it's just tiring. That's all. I'm sorry, y'all. That's why I get on live yesterday, because I'm hella tired. But I'll make it through. I just got to get used to it, that's all. I hate when I get weed in my bed. Wipe it out. Sorry, y'all. Be cool. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what else they talking about. And these media streets. I apologize. I'm looking for something. Seeing what they talking about in these fucking news streets. But anybody got anything they want to talk about, they can jump on the panel. That's fine with me too. So they got a song called Lost and Crazy. It's I'm sorry, featuring. It's Tupac featuring Eminem. So let's see what they talking
Everybody
about.
is already, I'm guilty. Even though the only crime being convicted of is fighting. It is my place for my fist. Ever. Only crime. My road to glory filled with thorn. Fluid bolts from my brain and I train to remain strong. They said I couldn't do it. I'm being changed till my struggles closer to the fate of a trained killer. Please believe that I'll never be shared again. Or can I be the next heavyweight champion? Call me crazy, but no one can fade me. I'm the product of the projects. Lost and crazy, throw your hands up. Mr. Bruno, with Mike Tyson about to brutalize that ass tonight. No hesitation for the whole nation. I'll be down so bad, I'm probably down level racing. To demonstration that the strategy will mix it. Intent to kill, so it's real like a catch case. Let the world know I'm gonna die. If I don't make what I came for, won't be denied. The first round's for the times that I spent in the sand. The second round's for the media and the lies they take. The third round's for the pain that I felt inside. Let's recognize it. I won't be denied. First round's for the times that I spent in the sand. The second round's for the media and the lies they take. The third round's for the pain that I felt inside. Let's recognize it. I won't be denied. Capture the rage, today's youth and bodily. Crush the glass with my bare hands and swallow it. And spit it back in the faces of you racists and hypocrites who think the same shit but don't say shit. You Liberace's, Versace's, and you Nazis. Watch me cause you figure you got me and it's icy. You motherfuckers wanna judge me cause you're not me. You never stop me, I'm top speed and you pop me. I came to save these new generations of babies. For parents who fail to raise them cause they're lazy. To go and praise me and make it and go crazy. That's how I got this whole nation to embrace me. And you for patience if you think I'm an admit wrong. I grip a many every critic I'm sick on. And this song is for any kid who gets picked on. I'm sick so. Okay, that's a nice little song.
It's our most amazing true to nature fragrance experience ever. New Vibrant from Airwick.
All right. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me talk about this story. You feel me? So they saying NBA ended cannabis, banned it. They banned it. Um, let's see what they're saying. Okay. Well, it says
I can't believe I lost my
so. They're showing the states that's legal for marijuana: Delaware, Washington State, where I'm at, Virginia, Illinois, Rhode Island, Vermont, Idaho, New Mexico, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Alaska, Chicago, Columbia, Australia. It says scientists and health studies that tropical cannabis is well in individual with a history of elite physical performance and lower extremely pain. Yes, ouch. Hey, I'm thinking about buying my dog some CBD so I can calm them down. And it says the case of CBD or THC has therapy in a cat with a chronicle. Don't blame me. I don't know how to say that word. Pain. I ain't never heard of that word. The fuck is Oscar Theoretical? Pain. Satisfaction. Okay. So they talking about fucking cats. It's good for cats. The poll. Mexican adults found in 36% believe felt it necessary to competitive drug costs. 30% wants outside assistance that does not involve deploying Fortical. I said Fortical, sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Regent troops and 24% believes foreign military is involved, maybe.
And a Houston man says thieves followed him home from a bank and broke into his truck, taking a large sum of cash he had been saving for years to pay for his dream wedding. He's sharing his story with our Taisha Walker to help raise awareness about paying attention to your surroundings. Taisha reports from South Kirkwood and Westheimer in West Houston.
It hurts hitting this close to home, and it's something you never thought would happen.
Kevin Motzinger says he and his fiancee Taylor have been saving for the past 2 years to pay for their September wedding in cash to avoid going into debt.
I sold a vehicle that was in the family. I've gotten rid of my toys from when I was younger, everything I could to scrape up for this, to give her what she deserved.
Friday afternoon, the 30-year-old says he drove to this Chase Bank on Westheimer and Woodland Park Drive in West Houston to withdraw $30,000 in cash to make a wedding payment. Motzinger says he then drove to his second bank located at Westheimer and South Kirkwood, a half a mile away, to make another withdrawal. Motzinger says he parked his truck in one of these spots to run inside of the bank. Surveillance video will show a white car pulling up right next to him, and then you'll see the thieves act.
I was inside this bank for less than 5 minutes, and during that time, with my mother directly in her vehicle, directly next to mine, it looks like two guys pulled up in their car, smashed my back right window, and took everything I had saved out of my console.
If you look closely, you can see the thief's legs dangling outside of Motzinger's truck as he grabs the cash out of the center console and causing damage to Motzinger's window. Motzinger says he believes the thieves followed him, and in some way, the thieves weren't the only ones lucky.
The other instances I've seen and heard about, it seems if I would have went home, I could have been around my family. Who knows what they could have done to me and or my family. So in a way, I'm blessed that it happened here in a public place where the only thing harmed is my vehicle.
With their savings gone, the couple's wedding plans are now on hold.
This was it, and now the only option is to go in a lot of debt.
In West Houston, Taisha Walker, KPRC 2 News.
So this man got robbed for $30,000. I don't understand. Like, you talk about y'all paying for a wedding, right? Why do you have to pull out cash like that? Why wouldn't you use your debit card? If you even have cashier checks, you still can use those. Why wouldn't you do something like that for a wedding y'all been saving up for years? $30,000 and you went to two different banks and you just left it right there in the console where they could get it. Makes no sense to me. Make it make sense. I'm just saying. Make it make sense. So they said PNC, if anybody has that bank, has closed 47 more branches in the 15 states as of 2000. As of June 23rd. So June 23rd, 47 people. Those not people. Banks were closed. So they don't tell you how many people that works at each company. That's a lot of people that's gonna be unemployed. That's crazy. And they said Walmart. They said Walmart lays off 2,000 warehouse workers. Like, for real? Sometimes it drives me crazy because my residents get so much motherfucking Walmart. It's ridiculous. I ended up getting some Walmart almost 2 weeks ago. And I ordered some dishwasher liquid. I always try to buy the biggest one, and I like Dawn. And when they gave it to me, the motherfucking thing was broke. I'm missing. I ain't got hardly no dishwasher liquid now, but I was like, shit, so it'll work until Friday. Shit. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
Elementary?
Yes, I do.
I don't.
Occasionally. Have you watched one episode yet?
No.
So they're talking about
Yes,
Judge,
it's way up with Angela Yee.
hold
I'm
on.
Angela Yee.
Jasmine. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. Judge Mathis addressed 50 Cent comment on the First Lady new film, a new film, First Lady of BMF, and more.
And Mano is here.
Mano.
And Jasmine from the Jasmine brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
She loves her little rap.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angela. That is so sweet of you.
TheJasmineBrand.com.
Yes.
All right, now let's talk about things that happened over the weekend.
Okay.
Kinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, she hosted on Saturday Night Live. Do y'all watch Abbott Elementary?
Yes, I do.
I don't.
Occasionally. Have you watched one episode yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
You're going to though.
You better.
I feel like you have to binge watch it and catch up because I think it's so funny.
It's really
And
good.
Taraji's joining, by the way. She's going to be playing Janine's estranged mother. So we're going to love to see that.
That'd be good.
That was revealed on Saturday at the Paley Center for the annual Paley Fest event.
Okay. And that
I
episode's
haven't
gonna
watched
air
that
on
either, so
April
I gotta
12th,
watch
is
it
it?
myself.
I think it's coming up soon.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
we'll
April 12th.
start
Okay.
doing
Yes,
like
so
commentary
anyway,
on
here's Kinta
like
Brunson. She was
gangster flick.
doing her monologue where she
That's
was talking
my
about the fact
favorite.
that she did Abbott Elementary because her mom is a teacher, and she also wants us to remember just how important teachers are. And then she compares her show, Abbott Elementary, to Friends.
I have a show called Abbott Elementary. It's a network sitcom, like, say, Friends. Except instead of being about a group of friends, it's about a group of teachers. And instead of New York, it's in Philadelphia. And instead of not having black people, it does. So,
Ouch.
I ain't trying. I ain't mean to go back, but that's not true. If y'all want to get technical, anybody before Friends came out, Friends was based off of Living Single. Let's be truthful. We're gonna keep it 100. You can't keep it no realer than that. You feel what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Friends was not just all of a sudden was created. It was created after Living Single. So let's make that clear. I know I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
That is so sweet of you.
TheJasmineBrand.com.
Yes.
All right.
It's really
And
good.
Taraji's joining, by the way. She's going to be playing Janine's estranged mother. So we're going to love to see that.
That'd be good.
That was revealed on Saturday at the Paley Center for the annual Paley Fest event.
Okay, and that episode's gonna air on April 12th. Is that?
Yeah, I think it's coming up soon.
Okay.
Yeah, April 12th.
Okay. Cool.
So anyway, here's
April
Kinta Brunson.
12th
She
is
was
my
doing
my
her
youngest
monologue where she
baby
was talking
birthday.
about
He'll
the
be
fact that she did
17.
Abbott
Woo
Elementary
woo.
because her mom is a teacher, and she also wants us to remember just how important teachers are. And then she compares her show, Abbott Elementary, to Friends.
I have a show called Abbott Elementary. It's a network sitcom, like, say, Friends. Except instead of being about a group of friends, it's about a group of teachers. And instead of New York, it's in Philadelphia. And instead of not having black people, it does. So,
Ouch.
I'm not trying to be funny. What's the difference between Philadelphia and New York, really? I mean, their slang is kind of different because I notice it. I'm from the Midwest. I'm originally from Chicago. So I know if I don't know you're exactly from New York, I know you from around that circumference. Like New York, New York. I mean, New York, New Jersey. Sometimes some parts of Boston. And not Connecticut. What is it called? Pennsylvania. Sometimes I get their accent mixed up sometimes. Depending on how they sounding, how mad they get, you can when a lot of East Coast and the Northeast Coast get mad, you can really tell exactly where they're almost from. You might can't tell exactly what city, but I think you can tell exactly what state they're from instead of the city, because I don't know the city. Sometimes I have to listen to them, and if I can't get it together, I'll be like, "You're from the East Coast," because after Ohio, if I'm not mistaken, it is Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania is really considered the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because Ohio is the Midwest, right next door to Indiana. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. So let's see what else they're talking about on this podcast.
I like that. Friends had a black. Did Friends ever have a black? Like one time, I think. Yeah. Ooh, that's crazy. In New York. Of all places. All right. Right now, Tiana Taylor, in the meantime, has revealed that she's going to be playing Dionne Warwick in the biopic, and that is underway. She was on Tamron Hall, and here's what she said. Dionne Warwick has already said she wants you to play her in her biopic. Yeah, we're already working on it. You're already working on it? Yeah, we're at the building process right now. I've always wanted to make sure like I could lock in with.
I had to stop this. I just want to give commentary on it. But Tiana Taylor, I don't know if y'all ever have watched her reality on I want to say her first reality, if I'm not mistaken. I don't trust you. You smelling on my bed. Go to the pee pad. Uh, the very, very first time I heard her. I heard her. I've been watching Tiana. I ain't gonna lie. Since I didn't even know she sung until after I watched. God damn it! What's the name of that goddamn movie with Tyler Perry? You know what I'm saying? When she kept saying, Bow Wow was Byron. Like, I love that. Hey, sometimes I can say it, sometimes I can't. I thought she was annoying. I loved it. I ain't gonna lie, because I knew it was just part of her character. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? When I was younger, you watch a character, they being hella mean, you think they like that in real life, and a lot of times they're not. And the people who's really, really nice is the opposite, if that makes sense to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hear it all the time. So let's go back. Dionne Warwick's supposed to want Tiana Taylor to play her in a biopic. So Tiana Taylor said, yeah. Hold on, y'all. Let's finish.
Any person that I would be playing, Because we gotta talk almost every day. Oh, you talk every day? Yeah. We heard her sing, yeah. I love that. Yeah. That full interview is going to be on Tamron Hall today, by the way. Okay, they kind of favor, right?
Yeah, I like that for her. I was just hanging out with her, last week for her, her
new film.
Her film, yeah.
They said she did an amazing job.
She did.
Okay, all right. I gotta watch that. Now, in other movies news, 50 Cent is going at Vivica A. Fox over the First Lady of BMF movie. Okay. All right, and he has his Stars BMF show, which I do love. Vivica Fox wrote, TGIF, darlings, welcome to my ex at 50 Cent showing First Lady of BMF support. Don't worry, darling, we got this. We're going to tell First Lady Tanisa's real story. Thanks. All right, 50 Cent, he said this should say 263, not BMF. What the F is this, man? Vivica, so you're not ever going to leave me alone, hun. And what the F is Judge Mathis doing in this mix? I'm done. I'm done with all of you N-words. All right. Well, and by the way, the person that the First Lady of BMF, that is who Lala plays. Right. Lala Markeisha. Yeah.
Okay. So this is about her story. So is this on Lifetime?
The Tanisa Welch story is what it's going to be. Is that on Lifetime? I don't know. Do you know? I have no idea. I think it's on BET Plus. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's on BET Plus. It's going to come out later this year. Well, here's what Judge Mathis had to say.
15. You've been critical of us, our movie, First Lady of BMF. Man, you my guy. Let Tonisha eat. First Lady of BMF.
Okay, I had to pause that a little bit. I'm not understanding like where you coming from, bro? Like BMF is based on New York, not Detroit, where you're from, Judge Mathis. So let's make it make sense. Carry on.
From Detroit, they're from Detroit. That's how I'm involved. Respect you, man. I respect your work. Now let us get some money, man.
I know that's right. I like Judge Mathis. And he is from Detroit. Yeah, he let us know he's from Detroit. And they
So I didn't know that. I recant what I said because I thought they was from. Um, I thought BMF was from New York. I never knew they was from the Midwest. So make it make sense to me.
do not play. When we was at this the dinner in Detroit over the weekend, yes, they were like, man, I'm glad that Judge Mathis wasn't bothering Cheryl Lee Ralph. All right, well, that is your ET.
I mean, she made that clear, too.
Yeah.
She said not Judge Mathis. So.
All right, well, when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are stories that are not necessarily headline news stories, but they are flying under the radar. And we got some really interesting ones for you today. And I also want to point out that Donald Trump is headed to New York today, and it's actually right by where our studio is. Yes. Because tomorrow's a big day for him. It's way up at the Angela Yee.
Way up.
All right, y'all heard it. All right, they saying Target walked out the office after speaking with my management about my 9 cent raise on how much. Hold on, I should just went to it. It says on where's that at? Oh, how much they appreciate my work. Target worker said he got 0.5 raise. That ain't shit. That ain't even taxes. At least 10% is taxes. God damn. 5% raise. Keep working towards the exit door. That is crazy. The sweetest reasons to eat strawberries. So they said I had to read it, you know what I'm saying, and bring it up because strawberry is my favorite fruit in the land. And it says all these reasons you should eat strawberries. Oh my God, no! Why is strawberries good for you? Okay. I'm gonna have to go to the eye doctor. I hate when they make them so small. Hold on. Let me try that. Make it bigger. Okay. Strawberries give you a lot of nutrition value for very few calcium. Ooh. Shut up, y'all. Okay, they say they're tasty, but they're naturally low sugar. That's a combination that's hard to beat. But I've been eating strawberries like all my life. That's my favorite. Look, let me tell you something. Even when I was growing up, right? My favorite cartoon, and they didn't show it a lot. They didn't show it for a long time. Was Strawberry Shortcake. I love strawberries all my life. Even when I was a kid, my mom used to buy me a strawberry, a strawberry cake. I ain't gonna say. I wish she would have bought me a strawberry cake or strawberry icing, but she bought me a vanilla cake, which I didn't have a problem with. but she used to get it at this special store in Chicago. I don't know if it's still open right now, but I mean, I was getting that cake every year. So one time she tried to change my shit up, tried to make it have strawberry and have pineapple. I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie. How you gonna do something that you know what I love? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't trip. I didn't get mad. You know what I'm saying? But like I told everybody, y'all eating that pineapple side. I ain't fuck with that side. Period. Don't get me wrong. I like pineapple. I like pineapple on my pizza more than on my cake. I ain't even finna lie to you. When my son got me hooked on that Hawaiian pizza, you could go anywhere to get a Hawaiian, like Domino's, all of that shit. I don't care. Yeah, so strawberries give you vitamin C. It says strawberries are also packed with, I can't say that word, antioxidant, ugh, antioxidant. Uh, hey, that's close to, hey, that's close as I'm getting for y'all. I can't never say that word right. Antioxidant. Antioxidant. I think that's how you say it. Okay. It give you, acid, all of that. Like I love strawberries. I eat them all day if I can. But like berries and all of that, like when I get hella mixed berries, I'd rather give them to my dogs than give it to myself. I get them blueberries, I get them raspberries, I get them strawberries. I try to get it mixed for them to eat it. They love it. So that's basically their treat. And I might get that to them every. I know I give it to them. I want to try to give it to them every other, like every 2 weeks, but I only give it to them once a month for right now. I just can't afford it. I ain't gonna shit on you. I can afford their food, their dog food and stuff. But it's like when you try to eat healthy, like I do, but I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm gonna always eat meat. I love meat. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people act like because you're a vegetarian, you know what I'm saying, that you're eating healthy. Some vegetarians don't even eat healthy. That's what be killing me. Like when I first moved out here in Washington, I met a white boy. And when I met the white boy, you know what I'm saying, I had did his dreads. He had dreadlocks. So he told me what the person used on his hair. I mean, I've been doing dreadlocks for years at this time. Like when I first started dreading my 19-year-old's hair, he was 6 years old. He cut his hair, but we finna restart his hair. It's crazy. He wanna restart it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna restart his hair, but he just moved out a week ago. So, you know what I'm saying? Like this weekend I don't work. Re I need to dread his hair. Like we restarting his dreads. I have my youngest son, which is 16, and he has my texture of hair. He has some thick ass hair. I've been braiding his hair. He been begging me. So when he was younger, he begged me to dread his hair because he wanted to be like his brothers. At that time, both of his brothers. I have a 25-year-old as well, and I was dreading his hair as well. I think I started dreading his hair at like 12 or 13 at that time. You know what I'm saying? And so when I dreaded his hair, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like the front. I don't get it. Like they had these big dumbass bushes. But when I started dreading, I don't know if it was too much length. I didn't get it at that time. You know what I'm saying? But I knew what I was doing wrong now. So my son, my 19-year-old, and my 25-year-old end up cutting their hair. So the only person who really has my texture of hair, I call it nigga hair because I got some and it fucks me up, right? That I have that type of hair, right? And like me, I have two brothers under me. All of us have different fathers. All of our dads. So my I'm the oldest. So my two youngest brothers have their dad is half Indian, right? My dad is straight Indian, and I still shut up. So I end up with my mom's hair, and my two brothers end up with my dad's hair. Like all they had, I mean, if they grow their hair out, right? If they want to put their hair in a ponytail, all they have to use is a little grease and a little water. It used to piss me off. But no, me, if I want a slick ponytail like that, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You gotta process your hair, gotta do all of this. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell my kid, I even tell my kids, like my oldest child, she has my dad's hair. You get what I'm saying? She has my dad's hair. And like I could cut her hair like right now, and like give her 6 months, it'll be down to her shoulders again. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get that. It used to piss me off. Like all my boys have a different grade of hair, but the only person who has my real grade of hair is my youngest son. So like his hair was halfway. So okay. So, like I said, he's been begging for dreads. So, my son will be 17 this month, on the 12th. I've been dreading his hair for the last 4 years. But again, he has a brother who's older than him that I've been dreading his hair since 6. So, I know how to dread. I know how to. I went to school for it because I always wanted to learn how to do hair, do color. So I know how to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up getting into a different profession because I feel like the homeless I said popular population out here is hella ridiculous. So I prefer to do that. You get what I'm saying? I prefer to help people. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to school. I graduated when I moved out here, but like, I just didn't like how some of these shelters was treating people. So I might don't work at exactly a shelter, but I do um uh the job I do is for people who just basically got off of homelessness, but sometimes they mentality and their mind still is in that. You know what I'm saying? Still in that homeless mentality. Like, I want to say what I started working at my job in 2016. Um, hold on. I want to say about 2017, had this lady come in, but her boyfriend wasn't eligible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could take him upstairs, he could stay up there for a couple of nights. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, I slept outside with my boyfriend. I slept outside with my boyfriend. And what was so crazy about it, so when she started really just staying in her own apartment with her boyfriend, I guess something happened. I don't know what happened, but he ended up passing away last year. And I just recently seen her, I want to say today and yesterday, because I'm working in a different building because I've been on vacation. So I just came back Monday. And when I seen her, I was like, looking at her, she looked nice, she looked healthy, and I was like, "You look very nice." She was like, "Yeah, cause her ex boyfriend died last year sometime, but in the meantime, between time, when he was alive, this other particular person she used to bring up there too, why she brought him up or whatever. So they end up becoming boyfriend and girlfriend. She said I cut all of that stuff. Like I'm pregnant. And I was like, congrats. That's what's up. I was like, that's what's up. She was like, yeah. But I'm looking at her and him and like y'all having a baby and none of y'all out. You don't have a job or he don't have a job. Like, how long do you think you get your boyfriend or your new boyfriend or I don't know what happened because he been coming around even before her ex boyfriend had passed away or whatever last year. So you know what I'm saying, like I could tell like in her face whatever she was fucking with, she used to pick at her face. She don't do that no more. Like she looks really nice, she looks healthy. So I told her, you know what I'm saying, congratulations or whatever. But in the meantime, between time, like you talk about I'm pregnant, I just stopped everything, which I can see it in her face because my mom on drugs. So it's not hard to know if a person's still messing around with, certain things. Give me that, nigga. Um, move, nigga. What are you doing? Go sit down, twin. Um, you hard headed. So, like I told her, she looked it nice or whatever. But like, what are y'all got? Y'all got a whole child coming in. What do you get out? Get out of there, twin. What are you doing? What are you gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? I know you got somewhere to stay, but like, you gonna keep let basically your baby daddy is homeless. You want to one homeless person to another homeless person. Um, I make it make sense, and I'm not understanding. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. I be seeing these females like where I work at, and they're older than me. I be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't have shit going for yourself. Nothing. Like I was just telling my son, like you're 19, like he just moved out a week ago and he'll be 20 in June. So I was just letting him know, like, bro, it's like this is. I helped him get his apartment, so I'm like, this is a stepping stone. This is not for you. You know, this is not for you. You know what I'm saying? I know how my son is. Regardless of what we go through, what I say or anything, I know my son is bougie. I ain't gonna lie, my 19-year-old is bougie, and my oldest child, my 21, my 31-year-old, she's bougie. Even her husband tells me she's bougie. And like I told him, my bad. It is what it is. My first child, you know what I'm saying, and I spoiled the shit out of my child. I don't. I mean, I have no problem with saying it. I spoiled the shit out of my daughter growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like I spoiled her for at least I ain't gonna say 7 or 8 years because that's when I had my next child. But in the meantime, between time, she was spoiled for a hella. You know what I'm saying? Ever since she came out my womb, I spoiled her. You know what I'm saying? I was awarded the state. They was sending a check and giving my auntie her part. I ain't gonna lie, my auntie was giving me my part. You know what I'm saying? I would never sit there and lie on a person. But she gave me my part, and when I got my part, I didn't like only time I bought clothes because I was still a tomboy. So I didn't dress up, you know what I'm saying, like in shorts and stuff like that. I wasn't into stuff like that, really. You know what I'm saying? I wore it in the summertime, but I wouldn't wear it to school like some females did. Like I dress like a tomboy. I ain't even finna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I had some Reeboks. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago. I went to Jewtown. My uncle had taught me how to put my money. You put certain money in your pockets. You get what I'm saying? Because you already know what's in those pockets. So when you go to Jewtown, instead of you paying the regular price, you Jew them down. So that's why it's called Jewtown growing up. Plus, it's Jews out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they out there like that, like they used to be. Because Jewtown is not up like now, as in my 40s, than when I was in my teens and 20s. But yeah, so when I went to Jewtown, like I used to buy my daughter Jordans. I don't think I ever bought my daughter anything but Jordans. And then when I had my second child, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, even my oldest son, like when he was a kid, I don't think he wore nothing but Jordans either. You know what I'm saying? To a certain like when he started wearing the 15 size shoe, like I think at 12 or 13. Like, bro, I ain't gonna say like I didn't steal from I did like literally steal from Jordans. But I still bought him Nikes, whatever shoes he wanted, you know what I'm saying? So that was easy. Then my 19-year-old, he's more easier because he been wearing a 9.5 for he's 20 now. He's been wearing a 9.5 since he was 11. So like he just moved out, and I was just asking him what he want for his birthday. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get his stuff early. And I already know him. He's a shoe freak. And he loved ones. So I didn't buy him I know I didn't buy him at least 85% of his ones he has right now. So I was like, what do you want for your birthday this year? He's like, I don't know. But I know he want a pair of gym shoes. He loves shoes. So I know I'm gonna buy him a pair of gym shoes. I think I'm gonna buy him. I'm trying to think when I want to buy them damn gym shoes. Um, Trying to think, cause his birthday ain't until June, but I think I'm gonna get everything in May. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get everything in May. But like literally, I can pick out my son's shoes. I can pick out all my kids' clothes or whatever. Even being the age they are now, they will never complain because they like everything I get them. So I don't know if I want to because I know a lot of people. I mean, they're old ones, but I really want to get him them Travis Scott ones. They was like 250 um 2 years ago. So I ended up buying him two other type of ones he ended up liking, but one of the ones came with some socks to match the ones. That was dope. I ain't gonna lie, that was dope. So I don't know. I'm trying to see what he wanna do. But I already know I know he want a pair of shoes for his birthday. That's just not a doubt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to move up in my company right now. And it's being hard. I'm like, but they gave us a whole dollar raise. I'm like, I'm not tripping. I'm making 21 right now. And plus I have to get my regular raise. So I'll be making I think she said I'll make it be 40 cents or whatever. So I'll be making 2040. And everybody was like, that's not nothing. I'm like, that 40 cent equals up to dollars. People don't stop playing with me, man. Like I think all the time. I'm always thinking. I'm not the best thinker, but I always think of what I can do, or you know what I'm saying, why I don't want to leave what I'm doing right now. But you know what I'm saying, I've been working with the assistant. Well, I've been working with the manager to be the assistant manager. She's supposed to be teaching me the ropes and stuff, and never know, I could be, managing a building. But since we're short at the front desk, I'm always at the front desk. Like, I think we got some days open at the end of the week. I mean, end of the month, and I think I'm finna pick those up real quick. You know what I'm saying? To work like 16 days straight. What, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? My son just moved in his own apartment, so I want to make sure he's good. Like, I told him, me paying my bills and trying to help you. So my son stay, he stay in low income. And low income means, what I'm saying, you don't have to pay rent until you get a job. But in the meantime, between time, like I told him, this is a stepping stool for you. You're a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with helping you. I said, but just use this for a year. And then one of the ladies I work with, she's like, well, if you stay here for a year and don't give them no problems, they give him Section 8. I was like, bro, do you know what you could do with Section 8? I can't even get Section 8, bro. I said, I talk to my sons like through my nephews. As they got, after they got 18, I'm like, bro, you can move anywhere in the United States with that. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, between time, you could be trying to get whatever you want. Think about what you want to do. My son is amazing, but he's not good with people. He can't work around a surrounding. My 19-year-old, you know what I'm saying? My 25-year-old, he's more like me. It don't matter. It don't matter where y'all put us at. We can work, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? But long as you ain't trying to be funny, we don't have to be funny. You feel what I'm saying? But in the meantime, between time, he can work anywhere. Now my 19-year-old, he I think when Drake made that song, what do you say, 20 to 100, real quick or whatever? I think he made that song for my 19-year-old because, like, it's so many jobs my son had right downtown Seattle. I swear to God. And I already worked downtown Seattle, so when he's feeling some type of way, he always come to my job. And like I told him, like, I mean, I don't agree with it, but if that's how you feel, you need to quit. Quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, between time, like I tell them, you know what I'm saying? I go through a lot of shit at my job. I get called out my name and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell my son, I be called everything but the child of God. Period. But that don't give me the right to go back. You know what I'm saying? And call them out their name. Um, when I first started, I ain't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. My Chicago mentality, when they call me a bitch, no, you a bitch. But as I got older and starting to really, really love my job, I can't see myself disrespecting somebody. Like, I look at them, I ain't gonna lie, I will roast them. I will roast the fuck out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, one lady was talking about me. She was like, "Yeah, you ain't shit." Da 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 da. And I was like, "And look where you live at. You in a wheelchair and you got the nerve to talk shit to me when you need my help. Make it make sense. You get what I'm saying? Cause you're mad. You know what I'm saying? You're not even mad at me. You just mad at the situation. And I know how it is. But in the meantime, between time, me being my age and even my kid, I can go along. My kids did had to check me a couple of times, and I had to, sit my ass down and think, and I had to go and tell my kids I apologize. I don't do that no more. So in the meantime, between time, you're not gonna talk to me any type of way because that's how I taught my kids. I can't get mad at my kids if they're feeling some type of way that what I taught them, right? I taught them, and they feel like I'm doing it to them, then I have to check myself or let them know, no, it's nothing like that. And then they understand better. You get what I'm saying? They understand better where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to check you. I would never check my kids. You know what I'm saying? But in the mean, I feel like if I'm your mom, it's not me checking you. I just don't want to. I don't want you to go the wrong path. That's never checking you. I just want you to make sure you good, you secure. You don't have to worry about shit like that. That's me. That's only me. And I have no problem with saying that. So in the meantime, between time, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm glad you know what I'm saying, if something is really, really serious with my kids, they still come and talk to me. And that's a privilege, being a parent, period. I can't even say a mom, just a parent, period. And my kids still come and talk to me. And like my oldest son, like I've been working at his where he stay at, and like he been like I love my son. We get into it a lot. Like I tell him, we get into it, but I love the fuck out of my kids. Period. And since he done moved out and I've been working at his building, he been walking me to the bus stop. So I appreciate all of that. You know what I'm saying? If I really needed help, I know he'll come home with me. You know what I'm saying? To help me out. It is what it is. I'm not mad about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm I'm proud of my kids. I'm proud of what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're doing better than what I did as their ages. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my daughter's been married again. I talk about this all the time because I'm so proud of my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Me being a teenage mom, and a lot of people doubt a teenage mom, and your child is going to turn out just like you. Yes, my daughter had a child when she was a teenager, like 3 years at her. I was 13, she was 16 when she had her first child. I think it was 16 or 15. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, my grandson is amazing. It what's so crazy about it is my youngest son will be 17 this year, right? Her oldest son, he will be 16 this year. So my grandson, like I tell him all the time, when I ever get to talk to her or him, I'm proud of them. My daughter's doing her thing. She's married. She's been married for 6 years, and she then brought me two more grandchildren, and beautiful grandkids. Like, it's crazy because one looked like the dad, and one looked like her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, he looked just like you, but the other one looked like him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm very proud of my daughter to be a teenager mom, and she can tell me, like, what I'm saying, I helped her out. But I've been going through some health problems, and she was like, "Mom, can you like move back closer to me?" I'm like, and I won't answer because I don't want to move back to Minnesota. Fuck no, you got me fucked up. Now, I'm about to tell. I want to tell her, like, if we can move somewhere else in a warmer climate, I'll move anywhere she want to move to. But I refuse to go back to Minnesota, closer to her, Maine, North Dakota, South. No, none of that shit. No, hell, fuck no. Now, if she want to move somewhere like in a, you know, what I'm saying, somewhere down south. And she's getting mad at me because I haven't even uh, um you know reply back to the text. If she didn't ask me again, and I still haven't, but I want to reply back to her because, like, literally, I've been working on myself. I've been, what I'm saying, I ain't been working out the way I used to, but I'm gonna start back working out so I don't have to deal with this and start taking my vitamins like I should. But I want to let her know, like, if we can move to somewhere down south, I'll move with her. You know what I'm saying? I guess she's scared something gonna happen to me or I'm gonna pass away or something because of my disease. But it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. You gotta die one day. But in the meantime, between time, she was just asking me that. But I refuse to move back to the winter. Like, don't get me wrong, out here in Washington, we get all 4 seasons. Don't get me wrong. But the winter I think the winter is um iffy. Sometimes you could get an Indian summer out here, or sometimes it just be hella cold. Like, I can't believe it's the month it is. I don't care if it's at the beginning of the month. It's never this cold. Never this cold in Washington. You get what I'm saying? It's been fucking freezing out here. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's just crazy. But yeah, that's wilding out. Hey. So I appreciate everybody who done came in and came out on my chat. It is what it is. I thank everyone. I don't care if you don't like my content. I don't care if you came up here for 2 seconds. You came in here. Thank you for the 1 or 2 watch hours. I don't care. Um, but again, I'll be on here tomorrow. I'm gonna get on here about 9 o'clock tomorrow night. I thank y'all so much for being here. I'm gonna lay it down, and y'all have a great what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday for sure. Thank you guys, and I hope y'all have a great morning.